Hello, sound check. Gonna have to redo this one. Now, I was supposed to do the live budget fest breakdown format earlier this morning. Unfortunately, the stream VOD that I was going to end it out did not process on time before I can start streaming again. So I had lunch time with my familia, and yeah, it was good. It was good. Just a recall of the past, but unfortunately, I was waiting for the scheduled time, which is 8:30 p.m. I was going to blur out the privacy details, but it didn't. The stream bot didn't make it on time so that I can start streaming again. So instead of redoing the format that I usually did with Live Legend Fest Breakdown and the story chapter, I decided to just can the redo of the Live Legend Fest Breakdown with Karasu, Joanna, or Saskia. I'll just do this properly in the global version, of the Legend Fest Breakdown instead. Just a little bit of a summary. Johanna is very fast. Yeah, she can use her skill 2 to increase her speed and physical attack, and her burst can also provide the next ally attack to use guaranteed critical battle. Her skill 1 can also grant a high chance to inflict poison. Sasuke, on the other hand, gosh, do I really need to go to the shop just to recall? I'm sorry. So, let me check. What I should do? Oh, very good. Just gonna do this quick since I'm just gonna do story chapter 15 instead. Short summary on Saskia. She can recover item gauge, skill 1, skill 2, and burst skill. She can also grant critical damage for all members, increased magic attack for all members, and whoever is next in line will be able to grant a strengthening panel as long as the next ally will not have a burst panel, and her burst skill will provide enemies the enhanced debuff panel, which will decrease skill damage by 80%. And it can also summon if it's a free space. So, if I want my recommendations, I wish I could go for Saskia if I'm going for more supportive action, especially summoning critical panels. And for Joanna, I'd say I'll have to hold that line if I were to enhance. I'd say Johanna is pretty good for solo attacking, especially if you're going to rely her on items based on enhancing speed, which I think future items will provide additional speed power, maybe in the foreseeable future. Okay. Rip, no block and say arigato gozaimasu. Come on, why nerf that line? Anyway, I'm not gonna do this on dailies, I'll just do that off stream. Let's go back to the beginning, and I will have to redo this because I think by this point I'm over it. I already have no idea how to do a summary. So, I did the initial reaction when these memories started, so I will try to recall what I initially reacted back when I was streaming that back early in the afternoon, early lunchtime. But my reactions will be different from the ones from the original stream. I think I don't have to wait for a daily reset. So the day that someone was born, I have no idea. So.
豊富な州の大穴への旅もいろいろあったみたいね。
Of course, a lot has happened ever since Resna explored the Bokuna Deep Big End. Because Big Hole that's the emphasis on the story chapter 14 dungeon. So there was Karasu was assigned by Oliver to capture Resna, but not eliminate Resna. Then when she did capture Resna, well, she was unconscious while she was falling near to her death thanks to that stupid boulder that tried to split her team from away from Izana and the others, two characters from those characters, and Karasu was able to capture her, but not necessarily take her to Oliver, but until she wakes up. Then she will drag her to Moonlight Society. Of course, after Valeria and the others has notified Karasu that the Moonlight Society has been dismantled or being raided by the White Knights, so Knights of the Capital, she tried to retreat back to her HQ only to find out Oliver is already captured. Filled with misunderstanding and rage, she decided to escape from this HQ that is Moonlight Society until Roman, Juna, and Valeria cornered her out, eventually losing all of her energy, and she had no choice but to take her hopeless soul to the dungeon. I gotta say, you shouldn't lie to your master. I wish I could repeat that, but Saskia, Miss Flat Arbor, told us not to lie. I would like to travel with you, Master. Okay, I'll do it. Okay. I mean, yeah, she did say it. She'll be glad to travel on your next request, Resna. Okay, so I initially reacted as if it's like, oh, you can now travel with her. I mean, for a selected number of requests, as long as whatever request that Saskia will get. I mean, if Resna were to pick up that request that Saskia likes, then she will travel with her. I mean, it was good timing considering the first anniversary banner did announce like Saskia and Johanna will be joining. At least she has her, let's stand up, I'm gonna do something for once, now that I'm free from this big old chunky apex suit that was Veltex.
そんなことがあったのね。あれからバレリアはどうしてるの？頭痛は？頭痛はすぐに収まったそうです。今はランジェさんの鍛錬に同行して遠出しています。
Alright, so upon switching perspective from Resna to Valeria, this happened. The team managed to find the Belg Mountain range. So, I initially thought, what happened? Why is there a time skip? Why is Team Valeria already arriving at this scene without prior cutscene where, oh, let's go to the mountains? Well, there was a dungeon ahead of time if you're going to do that dungeon ahead of time.
こんなところでへばってたら持たねえぞ。確かにここだと期待外があるわよね。あれ？あそこにいるのって。
And then Heidi found two distant alchemists, one that is not wearing the pharmacist's outfit and the other who is new from the Mysterious series. Technically the lead alchemist of the Mysterious series.
こんなところで会うなんて奇遇ですね。
Oh, you're not with Floke? I mean, she's currently peddling at the capital, so, I mean, raising money for her family. Well, they are her family. And Lance is an everyman. I mean, lads had to. I get at least 2 exercisers sober from the good old booze days. I mean, yeah, he already did use his ship to sail to the other side of the world, and the Oasis province, back in chapter 12. Good thing Sophie is back to recall what happened back in chapter 12. I gotta say, I kinda like the background music for the chapter 15 dungeon. A stark contrast from the chapter 14 dungeon. Now, again, this is a redo stream because I was not able to edit the last part of the stream on time because the stream was still processing, so I had to unlist that instead. Or probably private it because privacy reasons. What's trending in Japan? Scenario Shuryo? Huh. Not sure what made shit Scenario Shuryo trending. Meaning end of scenario story, I think. But I don't think it's any of the gacha games that I played. I think it's lagging at this point. I don't think the phone cooler that I'm using right now is that effective to shave off some degrees cooler. So Team Valeria then explore the dungeon, yada yada yada, and some cutscenes that may cause some time skip. The Mama Cross when she runs out of stamina hiking the mountain range. Yeah, I think it felt so thin. Yeah, air pressure if you're going up the mountain gets lower and lower. I did first experience that because my hometown was originally at the mountain range, but it still have some mobile phone coverage. It's just that we usually rely on internet if we were to access essential things. Nice. Trash can. Stretching. Again, Heidi. Valeria does not have any limits, even her stamina. Unless she gets hungry, then she will have some limits on how far she will engage in battle. I was decided to change the music because the mountain wolf. I mean, don't worry about Sophie and Aisha. I mean, Aisha can fight back. Even if her focus is just mostly on alchemy, then Sophie on the other hand has some balance of combat magic and synthesizing. Then there's supposed to be a score battle a few times, and then there's time skip. I think story chapter 15 has some inconsistent time skipping. Whether how they transition it from Traveler's Road to the farmlands, or have them travel to the farmlands off screen, and then the next episode they're already in the farmlands, going to the town, Traveler's Road. I mean, still, the atmosphere of this mountain. Imagine if you were to live in the dry mountain range, but not necessarily like too dry. At least you get to get some water and some cool air.
あれから何か記憶の手がかりになるようなことってありましたか？
Now, I did initially react like, how does Valeria have memories that she can recall before she forgot her past? Like, before she meet up with Heidi.
ああ、お前自分の記憶だろ？重大なことじゃねえか。そうね。でも
How's Jerome doing with the NFS payback? Yeah, gotcha.
そう。特にレスナと出会ってからは。こんな風に過ごせてるなら、記憶喪失なんて別に気にしなくていいのかもって。
I wonder. But, I mean, if Valeria were to recall her past memories, I mean, you know where she will go back to. Heidi, Lads, and Floke. So, I think what Sophie was referring to that, how, if Valeria doesn't remember, then maybe Sophie might recall that Valeria might have some kind of original memory before the events of the game. Yamari.
大切な記憶も思い出せたからいいんだって言ってましたけどね。
I mean, it does feel chill anyway.
思い出したくねえ過去の一つや二つあるもんだ。忘れたままの方が幸せってこともあるかもな。
思い出したくない過去。
なんて、
I mean,
今から心配してでも仕方ねえよ。思い出した時に考えりゃいいさ。
You don't have to like wash away painful memories with a great sir. You know, there are other ways to cope painful memories.
ありがとう。
Don't worry, at least your character development has already been routine.
でもこの様子なら大丈夫そうですね。皆さんもうすっかり家族って感じです。みんなでここに来て
Yep, the two of them, well, actually 4 or 5, were to count Floke, who is currently in the capital. Yeah, all 4 of them, family.
本当にやりたいことはきっと見つかるはず。それをやった方がいい。
I'm still thinking Miruka, I'm still thinking that 3 characters from the Dust series will likely appear as playable units.
人に決めてもらったことじゃない。この気持ち大事にしたい。私今が楽しいわ。もうダメ。空腹で限界。ソフィーごめん、ちょっとかじるね。
Now this part I kinda laughed off because I'm done. My stomach can't handle this. Sorry, Sophie. ちょっとかじるね. Might bite you a bit. Come on. She's not vampire, but
冗談でもやめんかい。なんか餌を与えたいけど。
冗談やめんかい。It's like Heidi saying やめてください in a different dialect, I think. But やめんかい. I think that's one of the tomboyish ways to express, oh, please stop, or やめてください. Well, just a bit adventurous.
何からすればいいですか?
I mean, are we supposed to collect ingredients for Sophie and Aisha's request? That originally I kind of paused that part where Valeria is clapping because I saw the casting announcement for Love Live Nijigasaki Movie Part 1, where Yukata will return to voice as Danju's mother. Then I had to pause there, Shiro. Just for context. Yeah, congratulations, Bart. Now I did. Now, additionally, while I was waiting for further announcements from the movie, Nijigasaki will have an hour long running time. Not gonna lie, I think it's fair because the movie will be concluding in 3 parts. So if you were to combine the 60 minutes per movie running time, excluding the end credits and the original regular long running end credits song, then you're getting like 3 hours of Nijigasaki content. So around 9 episodes. 9 20-minute episodes.
ちょっと待ってください。もしかしたら毒があるかも。
Now this one, I paused this in the original stream. This thing, what is that? Or my guess is a fruit. My guess is the other guess I would call it. I think it's like a large object just near a camera. Who actually put this prop behind Lanza and Sophie? So I wish I could have. I wish I could have checked if Aisha did prep up some dinner, but I don't think she prepped this prop. That is looks like an apple, and it's not likely an apple. But I did see that little detail. I did not pause it on time before we could like press this screen. So anyway, continuing on.
こっちは大丈夫そう。こっちはちょっと下ごしらえに手間がいるかな。
ん？
それどうやって見分けられてるの？なんとなくわかる感じですね。
なんとなくわかる。
素材の声が聞こえたんですけど。
Even if she could understand. Even in her original world, she usually listened to the voices of those materials. In Resleriana's world, it's gonna be hard to do, especially there's no connection from the other alchemist mana system. Well, at least it's dinner time. It's so beautiful! Actual, so wonderful. Veggie clapping. Your cooking skills are great, Aisha. Sad that we didn't get to see Wilbel, Neo, or Regina assisting her in making dinner. I miss the 3 of them traveling around.
あんたはみんなの分を考えてちょっとは遠慮しなさいよ。結構上の方まで来たね。最初にアーシャたちが言ってたのってこの辺りじゃない？
Alright, it's already the next day. It's like they spent the same dungeon for almost 2 days.
静かに。
Oh, hello, Mountain Wolf. They already beat that wolf last time, but it's the alpha wolf. I mean, if they're going to grab some materials, they gotta go over to the wolf first. Her belly is ready, and now she's going to fight the mountain wolf. Sophie's just standing here. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I am lurking on the stream. Yeah, Princess Connect Retime. Grandpa Misora's event scene? I think that's Shinobu. Oh. He finished the event story. Never mind. It's almost 2 hours approximately.
さすが体力バカの2人だよね。で、素材の方はどうなの？はい、見つかりました。
Looks like
これも皆さんのおかげです。
Looks like their missions are done. Their missions are complete for today. There's planted, no wolf spawn, eh? Somehow the atmosphere felt a bit different.
目的のものは
I don't think Heidi sense any monsters nearby, which is fine.
皆さんはどうしますか？
Maybe they're in hiding after what Valerian did to the mountain
この
wolf.
霧じゃさすがに危険かもな。デカブツも倒せて万々歳ってことでこの辺で切り上げるか。
I mean, if there's going to be some big monsters, expect Naza to play boxing.
んじゃ、みんなで一
Well,
緒に帰ろうか。
blade boxing because
帰
he
り道もよろしくお願い
wields
します。
a pair of wielding chakrams. I think those are blade chakrams, unlike the ones that Karasu has, like multiple like 4 pointy spears.
このまま行けばランターナの方に照らして厳しく罰せられることになるだろうね。
Started chapter 1, act 4 prologue. Yeah, it's always... Yeah, Hoyoverse does this. If you're going to start an Archon quest, and then first thing you have to do is, you have to interact with Catherine. Guess what? We don't care if you want to start the quest or not. We're just gonna let you start the Archon quest instead. That is that one inconvenient thing that I noticed while I was playing Genshin Impact back in the early days. And it still happens sometimes. Well, not always moving forward with starting with the Sumeru Archon quest, just sometimes. Good thing I avoided the bedtime story event store trigger because it did say that I have to interact with Catherine at Sumeru, so I was able to start the Archon quest smooth sailing. Should have talked to the Leeway one instead. yeah, I guess for convenience, but most players didn't know that you have to start the next Archon quest after doing the finale in Leeway. You have to go to Mondstad's Catherine to start that quest. And I find that a bit inconvenient before going to before recording the Archon quest, the one where you're supposed to meet up with Dane Sleep again. Now, I think it is a tradition that after you complete a regional Archon quest, there should be one more Archon quest where you have to meet up with Dane Sleep. Expect those moving forward. Oh yeah, you can actually start the Archon quest while the interlude Archon quest is ongoing. The one where you have to rebuild the Jade Chamber. I think the flow of going to those quests is that you have to do other characters' quests first before going to the next Archon quest, which it's a bit inconvenient. So good thing they have an option to disable that. Ah, Izana's ears are droopy. Quick, head pat her. We're going to the dungeons anyway.
もしヨハナが暴れてもレスナちゃんのことは私が守るから。
all in the effort to, protect her alchemist in shining robe. So they were thinking of, I think they were thinking of allowing Joanna to serve her sentence by helping Resna, at least to mitigate the upcoming community sentence that she'll have to serve. She'll be tried alongside with the other Moonlight Society members.
とまあずっとこんな調子なんだ。おかげで取り調べも一向に進まない。
Don't worry about that, robot. Rest of those are away.
会話もできないような状態になってしまったしね。
So ever since Oliver's sickness got worse, Joanna didn't talk that often after the events of Story Chapter 14.
私が一人で話しますので聞いてください。
I know Resna's favorite thing to do. if she were to befriend her enemies. I mean, I already did that in her original stream. Now, she was recalling the time that Joanna rescued her from impending death from a large boulder that split her away from Isana and the others back in the Bafuna province. She's not moving an inch. Oh, she also made the lunchbox that... She also made a bento box Joanna likes. Her cooking skills are 2 and 11. Even it's just small amounts. She'll have to get one. Magenta eyes, kawaii! Somehow they decided to change Joanna from, oh, let's try to slowly change her personality from not believing Resna to let's suddenly change her personality. Once Resna feeds her with her favorite lunch. I guess it is to speed up the character development progress because Atelier Summer was like almost a month long before we get story chapter 15. Even Isana is cheering for her. I would like to lend your powers, Joanna. Dere. Oh, come on, Joanna. And now Roman has set up a brilliant plan to negotiate Joanna's community service and at least to amend her to atone for her sins. Carlos is just the first I'd say that's meant to be the one who upholds the Order of the Moonlight Society. Yep. I guess by the time she removed her mask, not that her character did change that much. But Joanna is like, maybe I'll just do this so that I can serve for grandfather. And Resna with the starry eyes, even though she's not an alchemist. So, yep, that's your Joanna without the mask. It's kind of weird. I did set it at 30 frames per second cap, but for some reason, my phone is still chugging at high graphics. Don't worry, it will last long before I'll be able to buy a new phone cooler. Now, remember the what was that? Remember the phone cooler I said that it's already broken? I happened to have bought an old one before buying a new one, but the new phone cooler I bought I could use it for like 2 years, but the old phone cooler I used was 6 months before I bought a new one. Unfortunately, the new phone cooler I bought was broken. It's not cheap or poorly made. It's the well-made one, the Xiaomi Blackshark phone cooler, and it no longer moves fast. So I thought the phone cooler I have is broken. Now, originally I paused here because of this slide. Joanna's acting like Maki Michino from Love Live series. I'd like to have this high quality soundboard know, high quality voice recording, yeah, on the Steam version.
そんな言い方は良くないよ。レスナちゃんはあんたを
If only Koga's here, I would like to hear replay that.
まあいいじゃなちゃん。
I would like to replay
私
that
は大
fight.
丈夫だからね。
ヨハナ、分かっていると思うが、レスナに反抗すればローに逆戻りだぞ。
ふん、こんな場所もう二度と来ないし。
一歩前進というところかな。同志は茨の道を行くね。
Well, the funny part is, as soon as we reached the Hoshida Bayuchi part, we actually got Sturk, who is walking beside Joanna and Resna, like the most unexpected debut ever. So?
食事の前に依頼を確認してきますね。あそ、あそ。
Yeah, Master's request. We already know what to expect once we enter the cafe.
あ、レスナちゃん、こんにちは。したね。レスナにぴったりの依頼があるよ。
I already finished the art conquest, up to Fontaine, turn characters for Lena, Arlecchino, Raiden Shogakaza, Daiden Zombie. He hasn't visited those regions yet, or meet up those characters in art conquest wise. The request was accepted by your master. Saskia! Miss Plot Armor is here, has already arrived.
あそこのコーチは難所が多くてね。ベルク州出身の私でもちょっと骨が折れそうなのよ。
He hasn't even visited Inazuma yet, story-wise. But he was able to explore some places in Sumeru, Fontaine, but not necessarily like story-wise.
私と一緒に旅をしたいと言ってくれたけど、
So, fortunately, Saskia picked that request because, well, they're going to a new location.
まさかこんなに早く師匠と冒険できる機会がやってくるなんて。これも
a request picked up by a master, and then she accepts the quest, knowing that you'll be able to explore new lands. And then you get curious, why did she bring a special teammate beside her?
師匠ね。
I mean, Oliver is like your master, right? And grandfather.
それはもう錬金術の腕はもちろんですが、戦いでもとっても頼りになるんですよ。
褒めてくれたところ悪いけど、そうね。
Ah.
あと一人二人同行者がいた方がいいかもしれないわ。
Oh, looks like we have to find two more. Looks like we need to find one more member before considering an exploration team. I think Saskia took note of the game's mechanics and to be like, oh, if I'm part of Resna's team, that makes Resna's team a team of 4. Now I just need one more to accompany her on their journey to the next request location.
ロロナ先輩、ステルクさんというのは。
Oh, you'll find that too.
私と同じで。
Of course, the game already gave away who will be joining Resna's team. Oh no! No!
大丈夫ですか？
危なっかしいのは相変わらず。
Hello, Sturk! Now, his introduction panel is quite different from his debut in the event story. This is just our live theme event story. He did eventually appear in main story part 2.
そうか、よかった。
Well, you did eat one of Aurora's pies.
そちらの方が
Probably
ロロナ先輩の
probably using the
娘を
recipe she did use back in Ireland, but specialized recipes for Lantarda. Stedickenberg Kulana. I still haven't finished Atelier Rorona. I don't know where to schedule my last assignment that ending run. I did practice it, but I want to replay that experience. At least to carry over some of the endgame data over to the next game. Yeah, next game cycle, actually. Much like Hyperdimension Neptuna, which usually counts how many times you finish the main game. Then you can use the same new game plus over and over again.
ロロナ先輩のお墨付きということでしたら
I wonder if you can keep the levels if you decide to go to an ending and then use new game plus.
今は依頼でベルク州に向かおうとしているところでして。
わかったわ。ちょうど今手が空いていた。
I mean, Resna only needs one more member to go to the Betelgeuse province.
よし、これで万全を期して依頼に臨めます。話がまとまったみたいでよかった。そうだ、せっかくだから美味しいものでも食べて帰ってね。
Alright, next time they'll come back to the Hoshino Bayou. Don't forget to come back for Rorona's food. Yeah, special orders.
出発前に一つだけレスナに忘れてほしくないことがあるんだけれど
I mean, yeah, Sasuke, you can join her team. And you can make a team of
な
five.
ったのはいいことだと思うわ
A free one-star standard character selection, just like Star Rail. Star Rail only provides to select your 5-star if you roll 300 times. The standard warp, not the character warp.
ヨハナさんと分かり合う。自分からやり始めたことだし。
I mean, it's obvious you're going to hire
ちょっとヨハナ、何してるの？
hire Saskia.
星の眉ってこんな依頼ばっかりなんだ。私だったら楽勝なのに。冒険者は何をしてるんだか。
Come on!
勝手に依頼書を漁らないように。
You're seeing this right beside Ryza, who is giving away requests, who is the one facilitating the request from the one who created that request to the one who will be doing that request.
そうだ、まずはご飯でも食べて落ち着いて。もうとっくに注文したよ。
I already ordered my lunch though.
けど、いつまで経っても料理が来ない。キュウジは何をしてるわ
Not
け？
enough recipes?
キュウジって私のこと？少し待って。さっき団体のお客さんが来て急に忙しく。
Relax.
もういい、自分が
Relax,
取りに行く。
Dorada. She has to queue up orders? Ah, she left.
勝手に厨房に入っちゃった。
Oh dear.
ちゃんと周りのみんなのことを
Another order appeared
自
on
分勝手な行動は
Dorada's
良
queue.
くないです。なんで私が怒られなくちゃいけないの？料理が来なくて迷惑してたのはこっちなのに。
I mean, you gotta have patience. Dorada is still processing orders, serving food.
私がいれば戦力は十
I
分
mean,
なのに。
Ixel isn't the only one cooking food every day.
それとこれとは話が。ステルクさんも凄腕という話ですし、仲間は多い方がいいじゃないですか。
It's friendship. Strangers
こ
for
いつの
two
強さは
friendship.
佇まいを見てればわかる。でも私には及ばないわね。
Yeah, Corona's busy with another customer, and then Joanna just said, "Peace, I'm out."
私の力は
Like,
正常です。
were you expecting Corona to use running shoes?
食事をするなら席に着き
Just
ます。
saying it, Joanna.
私にそんな口聞くなんて、どっちが上か教えてあげるから、こっち来なさいよ。ダメです。とにかく今はみんなで食事。ヨハナさんは私の隣。ステルクさんもすみません。
構わない。私は一旦ここで失礼しよう。
She can handle it.
また声をかけて。
Words from Stark. But, well, Stark didn't mind. Just as long as they don't fight. That's all. And then there was supposed to be a score battle where you have to go to Traveler's Road, and then you go to the farmlands for some reason, and then go back to Traveler's Road. That is the weirdest time skip, going outside of the capital and then going to the farmlands. Which, I have no idea why they put in the farmlands in one of their story battles. I mean, she has been the same as usual. But don't worry, she won't bite.
みんな、注意しろ。
Oh, apostles! Blind dottles! And now she's here to fight those monsters. I think she used skill 2 and then tried to attack enemies fast like Sonic the Hedgehog. If those two were to face off each other in the battle segment, I think Johanna will likely win by using her skill 2 full charge 3 lamps. Speed to 520. Yep. Although there aren't any, I think there aren't any items that could increase speed, unless if you have to stack up buffs. Like you can stack accessories with high speed amount, and then you have a few characters that will increase speed buff for all allies or one selected ally. Then Johanna might be able to take advantage of that 520 speed. You know, she always gets first, even if she were to use her burst skill, then she will get a guaranteed critical hit. That kind of sudden burst of speed. The boss version did take advantage of that high speed stat. Although that the playable one will need to have more recipes available. The one, particularly one that can boost her speed to take advantage of her skill 2 or take advantage of her ability. And then the Re made it, and then Resna's team made it to the battle mountain range.
喜ぶのはまだ早いわよ。私が目指しているのはこの山地の奥なんだもの。
確か世界の屋根と呼ばれているんだったか。
あら、よく知ってるじゃない。フリーゲンでも最高の高度を誇る山系があってね。おかげでこの地は天文学が栄えているのよ。
天文学。
星の神に祈りを捧げる神殿も多くあってね。巡礼者たちがよく訪れる聖地でもあるのよ。
天に一番近いからこそ星の神様に祈り
I'm
が
thinking they're going to find a place where they'll be able to see the stars and probably might have some influence leading up to the wishing star or the red comet that the Polar Knight alchemists were looking for.
つまりこの世界の神は星の神だけということか。
Of course, there are different worlds that will believe in different religions. I think that's where that's what they're talking about regarding having to believe in different deities who appear in the stars. And Joanna speed to 350 is base. Yeah, have up to alchemy research and for accessory speed multiplier. Yep, those
ランターナのよう
those
に
would be useful.
星を巡
Although
る
that
信仰
can
だけ
only
が
work
宗教と
if
して根付いているのは珍しい
that
み
can
たい
only
ね
work if alchemy researchers upgraded several
じゃあ
times.
他の世界ではたくさんの神様がいるって
I
こ
mean,
となんだ。
I think at the moment,
他の違法人から
Joanna
聞い
will
た話
not
で
take
はそう
advantage
ね
of that speed 520 for now.
その人の世界に
She'll
は
have to rely
数
on
多くの
her
宗
skill
教があ
2 plus
るけれどそれが元で
speed
戦争が起こっ
speed
たりもしたそうだ
enhancing
ね
gear or whichever character that can enhance skill power or
そう考える
increase
と
the
ランターナは
increase
一
the
つでいい
ability
のかもしれない
to
わね
increase speed for everyone else.
他の宗教が生まれたこともないのか？歴史の中でいくつかありそうなものだが。
ごく小規模なものはあったでしょうけれど今まで続いているようなものはないわね
That is
結
speed
局
520.
人々の
I
信
think
仰を
there's a
発信に行き
possibility
着く
Joanna might be able to
歴史がそれを証明
achieve
している
speed
わ
boost. Speed boost 520 by using skill power up. Double trade 5, I think. Joanna might be able to increase the trade speed by 50%.
こんなやつ一瞬で片付けてやる。
So that will make an additional 75%.
また一人で勝手に。
Oh wait,
レスナちゃん、
70,
私たち
yeah,
も行こ
50% additional speed boost when using her full charge skill 2, and then using stacks of speed stat, then she might be able to reach
う。星空。
I think up to 75% if it's double trade 5.
オートから見る星空とは違うな。
Now, what's kind of weird is that I think the score battle type skipped all the way to nighttime.
何億もの
But at least Joanna was able to hunt some more monsters in the mountain
目が
range.
離せないね。
この星
I
空を見
gotta
たら
hand it to I gotta hand it to the environmental artists who made the skybox for this dungeon. Makes good use of the night
星
sky
は
that
常に私
the
の
game's
ものだわ
emphasizing on.
ザスキヤさんの子供の頃とかって想像できないな。どんな感じだったの？
そうね大して面白い話でもないけれど
Interesting stories, eh?
私の両親は星がもたらす恵みマナの研究が専門だったの
Hmm,
マナ
that's
に
quite
紐づいている錬
interesting.
金術
Oh,
を知
I
り
mean, her parents
錬金術が持つ
parents
可
did
能性を
believe
のめり
in
込んで
the
いったのよ
believe in the stars. Well,
それが
I think this is where the creation of mana was found, wishing upon the
あの
stars.
さ、その錬金術の可能性ってやつでおじいちゃんの病気も治せるんだよね。
Mm,
それ
possibly,
は
but
難しいかもしれない。
here's the thing. Oliver did try
おじいちゃん
to
はあんたがいればどんな薬でも
Oliver
作れる
did
って
try
言ってた。
to find some ways to cure his illness by
あんたならどうにかでき
finding
るんじゃない？
synthesized items
こいつよ
or
り腕のいい錬金術師なんでしょ？
things done by alchemists,
錬金術は
especially with the event story
願えば
with
何でも解決して
Izana
くれる
and
便利な
Heidi.
道具じゃないの
So her parents focus on mana research. Ah,
可能性を示してくれる
Saskia,
だけ
Saskia's parents focus more
それ
on
を実
mana
現でき
research.
るかどうか
I guess the power of the stars above might be their best work yet that could have
いつか
moved forward with the mana research, but
いつかって
I guess it's all abandoned.
それ
Now
は
I think
とも
and I think Johanna is frustrated that and upset that
錬金術の
that with
高橋
alchemy she wasn't able to save her
そんなわけのわ
grandfather's
からない可能
illness.
性より
Well,
信じるべ
he
き
has
自分の
since been
強さ
down
なんだ。
to having a coma.
強い者が勝つっておじいちゃんが言ってたもん。ちょっとその言い方はないでしょ。レスナちゃんの錬金術は
Izana.
すごいんだから。
You do realize her grandfather is already in dire straits. Well,
難しい
don't
態
worry,
度を取るよね。本当に私た
she's
ち
not likely going to
に手伝ってくれる
betray
のかな。
Resna or Izana.
まあまあ、イザナちゃん、私たちも明日に備えて、もう寝よ
The one with the event story with Izana and Heidi, the Dragon's Bride, that that stuff happened where Karasu was trying to find some way to cure Oliver's illness. Then this brought up again in story chapter 14. Slept like a beautiful beast, girl.
レスナちゃん腕上がってるよ。昔からずっとやってれば腕も上がるよ。
I mean, it's been a long time since the two of them slept side by side. Well, guess I'll have to split for tonight.
ヨハナさんもなんだかんだ私についてきてくれてる。戦いでも頼りになるし、今のところはなんとかなってる。でもヨハナさんはまだ私に心を許してくれているわけじゃない。
Katsuki gives Rava's a Ryzen to ear cleaning scene. Actually, I think they already did in story chapter 1, but they didn't brought us back to another Resna or Isana moment. I'll take it. Oh yeah, there's already the part where Isana is like, soon in chapter 12, I think. I think in chapter 12 she's like, dude, and she's trying to make Resna notice of her. I got a feeling Gus is currently working on Fairy Tail 2 DLC. Yeah, Fairy Tail 2 DLC, the game. If approximation could be good, I think they'll likely might screw some ideas for another Atelier game, even if it's related to the mobile game. She was talking about the alchemist book that she got whenever she's carrying it on her adventures. There are even contests of the book where on which material you can find easily in that particular location, and find which ones find rare materials. And Joanna left because I don't want to hear a book. Reading the book is boring. Yeah. Yeah, for Joanna, reading books is hard for her. Oh yeah, I think there's one feature that Akatsuki Games could provide us. An unlockable gallery for the main story, because the only time you have to unlock the main story pictures is that you have to directly read the story chapters. And yeah, this is where I got the funny part. Isana made food for all of us. She's wife material because she cooked everything under low essential scraps, and look at this! Joanna just slid away, stealing some portions of the food. You can literally see Isana's shocked face from the distance. if it's on Steam version, I'd like to replay that with high quality screenshots. But at least happy Joanna, although she did not practice table manners and etiquette. You said we were going to dig in. Yeah, but everyone has to say itadakimasu, you know? Oh gosh. I mean, it's table manners, Johanna. And this is where I prematurely stopped the stream because there's a messenger calls, but I wasn't able to blur that part for privacy reasons on time, so I had to restart it from scratch. I skipped the live Legend Fest breakdown instead. You gotta be thankful for your food. Even Isara cooked it for you. She's not doing it. Hey! That's my bowl! Give it back to me! Also, Resna was able to switch hands without having at least one piece of her food fallen. And then they recalled the time. Oh, Joanna did say something about what Judah said. So she has to behave in front of Resna or else she won't be able to mitigate your sentence. Oh yeah! Small detail, but I forgot she threw the fish towards Isara's mouth directly. Not accidental, directly. Kancha's grandmother lecturing undergraduate on Sando. And then she went to the lower fields of the mountains, well, just doing hand fishing. Technically, she's just doing knife fishing because she can just throw knives to the water, but because the water does some physical interference with the knife she throws in, there is a chance that she might not be able to catch the fish that she wants to fish. I do think grilling fish would be a good idea to try out for a survival camping set. Although Joanna just split up with the team for now. Flashback with her grandfather. I think it's pretty intentional that we don't get to see a flashback illustration of Joanna and Oliver. Coincidence, I had dried fish for dinner. Ah, I wanted fried fish for dinner, but I still have to eat the remaining parts of the stir-fried noodles. But at least it had some vegetables in it. It's not. Her food is not the same as the one that Oliver served. Gosh dang it. Tenkyaku no Gensai. Why does this look like it's a bit foggy in here? I think there was a time skip happened where I think Joanna just eventually returned to the team and then head back to the mountains for another day of exploration. Yeah, it feels smoky. Or it feels foggy for some reason. I think my phone will be able to handle this kind of graphics rendering. I think there's a possibility they could utilize this fog for a battle item. Of course, that is not normal for fog to happen. Recall Valeria and others went there. The fog started to build up. Ah, okay. So, yeah, I think I think the fog was not that intense by the time Team Valeria left the dungeon, and then Team Resna visited the same dungeon, and then the fog already built up halfway to having like less visibility.
暗い顔を並べてグダグダ話して
ぐだぐだ話して
時間の無駄さっさと進めばいいのに。でも極夜の錬金塔は危険な相手です。
14,000 to guarantee a 5-star, according to Genshin Impact.
この霧の中で戦いになったりしたら。私を誰だと思ってるの？こんな霧が何よ。
She can explore the fog even with her mask on.
どうしました？この先が崖になってるから立ち止まっただけ。あんた見えてないの
？There's someone else who explored the mountains before.
やはりこの霧の中を進むのは危険ではないか。
I don't think that's Team Valeria's footprints. You know, Valeria, Heidi, Ladze, or not even Sophie or Aisha's footprints.
そう思うなら好きにしたら。わかりました。それではまずはこの
I think plus 10 to find the guy enough for a pity. Around 14,400 will do, but I'm not sure if you're going to like with the new characters at the moment. We'll take some research and see if there will be some voice save connections. So here's Resna's Atelier. You wanna stop because there was a cliff. Ooh. I thought there were supposed to be enemies nearby. Dang it. They stop over by a plateau. I think they're supposed to synthesize that item to clear out some fog before continuing their exploration, because that would have risked RNG and risked their lives going to the other side of the mountain. She's not an alchemist, Joanna. She's not the alchemist, Resna. You can hear the battle background music. Yeah, I think not. So it's likely I forgot. Oh well, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
まだ具体的な案はないんですけど、仮にあの霧が人為的に発生させられたものだとしたら、どうやって発生しているのかを考える必要があるかと。
確かにそれは必要ね。ただ、それよりも先にやるべきことがあるわ。
Oh, it's up to Resna to determine what.
あの霧の正体を突き止めることよ。
She grabbed a vial, something essential for the next next new item to synthesize.
自然に発生する霧は雨と同じで。
I forgot. I think it's not vial or beaker. I forgot what the apparatus looks like. I miss recalling the science apparatus. Science apparatus?
ほぼ水と同じ成分ですけど、特殊な薬品が混ざっているみたいです。
What's the... Oh, it's a flask. It's a round bottom flask.
さすがです。
その効果で
Okay, so Saskia was able to collect some fog using her rounded flask, and by the time they teleported to the Atelier, then Saskia and Resna will have to find out how to clear out this fog that the mountain range currently has.
そしてこんな風に薬品を扱える高度な知識を持った者が犯人。
やっぱり あの人たちなんでしょうか。
先に進めばわかることよ。それより霧を晴らす方法、何か思いついた？
Kitty has a ho-ho.
この霧に混ざっていた薬
I
品
guess
は
the
使用
rules
する成分
or
を散布すればいいん
the
です。
principles.
ただの水に戻れば、あの高地の環境ならすぐに霧は晴れるはずです。
いい案だと思うわ。
To clear out the
さ
fog,
すが私のレスナね。
Kitty ga hadaru.
師匠のレスナです。じゃあ早速調合に取り掛かりましょう。
I guess they figured out. I guess they figured out which material to use to clear out the fog. Fortunately, it's been.
完成。
Fortunately,
あの霧を晴らすことができる。
synthesizing an item for story chapter is no longer needed. They
段
just
手を上げたんじゃな
they
い？
just skipped that. I don't think this item is available to synthesize though. I think it's the fog clearing item. Like that could have been useful to, I think, remove the blindness effect. Or if it acts like a fog bomb, then I think it's like a smoke screen. Then you can toss towards enemies and then flick. Yeah, a chance to inflict blindness effect.
子供の頃に何度も読んだんです。
そうなのか。
And then meanwhile, Izana and Stark having a talk because both of them are
どうやら
both of them are knights of equal not equal level rather knights of different levels. Stark being an experienced knight and Izana being the one an upcoming
幼い頃から
one an upcoming knight of
憧
Lantarna.
れていた。
ロロナちゃんに聞きました。ステルクさんは元の世界で騎士として活躍してたんですよね。夢を叶えたんだ。
I mean, true.
まあ一応はね。
Resna's plan is to dissipate the fog so you utilize the chemical agent
死を
that
やめ
keeps
る
the
ことに
fog
なって
together.
しまったが。
Ah, okay.
そ
Wait,
そうなんですか？
neutralize the chemical agent that keeps the fog together. I think they're making they're making a bomb to clear out the fog instead. So I think this could be useful to remove blindness effect.
私は王室に剣を捧げる騎士ではなくなったのだ。
Yeah, I
一体なんてこと
I
が？
think that's what I can hypothesize on how they're going to clear the fog.
欲しいな。
Dissipating the fog, I forgot
私も
that
いろ
part.
いろと思うところはあったが。
But it is something that can clear out
私のやることは変わらない。
blindness effect.
何かを守るという
I think I
使命
got
さ
an
えあれ
idea. If this were to be a battle item,
あり続けることはできるのだ。
I think the fog bomb will just clear out, will just inflict air damage towards enemies, and all allies will get a nullification, immunity from blindness for a few
なる
turns.
ほど。かっこいいですね。その信念。尊敬します、ステルクさん。
I haven't made progress on Atelier
私はまだ国
Totorino.
に認められた正式
I
な騎
managed
士じゃ
to
ないけど、
clear at least part way to finishing
また一つ
Atelier
気合が
Rodona,
入りま
but
した。
my practice run is
失敗まで
inevitable.
ちょっとでも体
Even
験
my
できます。
streaming run is inevitable. The assignment I'll be doing is just a direct bad end. So I'm not sure when to schedule that last stream, but I wish I could cover that. Yeah, at least to wrap up for the next game cycle.
もしかしてこの本ならヨハナさんにも読んでもらえるかも。
In Monarchy Couple, the Republic form starts out the official night
ヨハ
chat.
ナさん、ちょっといいですか？
I think there is. I think there is in Atelier Totori or Meru.
その手にあるのは何を？いえ、その手にあるのは
The gay part.
何を？いえ、その手にあるのは
I mean, she's holding around last Saskia game.
ヨハナさんにおすすめの本なんです。
Oh, it's just a book.
とても読み わかりづらい
Joanna doesn't like reading
私が
though.
教えますので、ぜひ読んでみてください。なんであんたがそこまでするわけ？
I mean, Resna more or less reads so many books.
友達に同じ趣味を持ってもらえたら嬉しいなって。
Oh yeah. Gentle Dawn of
あんた
Repulse
の
by
友達
book.
になった覚えはないんだけど。
You said Isawa, yeah.
それは将来の話でも良いので、とにかくどうぞ。わかったわよ。
Baka.
よかった。読むのに詰まった時はいつでも遠慮なく声をかけてくださいね。
Someone made a post on Link like Love Live.
バカみたい。あんまり逆らったらローに
Oh,
逆戻りだ
never
から
mind.
受け取っただけ。
Play report integration tool.
こんな本なんて。
Could be useful. Okay, going back to the Bird Mountain Range. Oh my gosh, the graphics are chugging.
それじゃ、レスナちゃん、こんな霧バーッと晴らしちゃって。
The graphics are
これ
chugging
を使って。
upon entering the foggy part of the mountain. Oh, it's cleared out.
霧が晴
いい感じね、レスナ。
What a good atmosphere. I guess
今
it
から
has
再
to
び
do
目的地
with
を目指すわけだけど、
condensing the fog that was contained within those water droplets and
れ
then
十分あります
turn
ね。
and then condensing
警
the
戒して
water.
進みましょう。
Ah, I think it's condensation. Too many particles to
雑音のない
render.
山あいで楽しむお茶も
Oh
な
wow.
かなかですわ。
Here comes Lara.
たまにはあなたもご一緒にいかが？
遠慮しておく。
Another tea time. When did she ever
もうちょっと趣味を持った方が
How
いい
did
と
she
思います
ever
よ。
summon a table and a chair just for to have some tea time? Apparently, this actually took place seconds before
人払い
Resna
の霧
threw
を
that
破った
fog
者が
bomb,
いるようですわね。
fog clearing
レ
bomb.
スナしてるねに人。
So she was able to sense,
もしか
oh,
して
my fog is already cleared up. Who could be responsible for clearing my
随分別のこと
plan?
を気にしているようだ。
そんなことはありませんわ。
Yeah.
まあ、多少
Even
の
it's like
腕
too
が
many
立つもののよう
particles
で
to
す
render. I think it has something to
私
do
には関
with
係のない
how many thin layers of
邪魔者は排除するのみ。
particles that was used in the Unity game engine.
行きますわよ。
いい加減俺は飽き飽きしているんだがな。
あら、血の気の多いこと。
I'm just impressed. How did she
あなたがその
how
気
did
に
she
なった
even
のでしたら
brought a table and a chair every time she visits another new area? It's like she has time to set up a tea party, but
そうさせてもらう。
she doesn't have enough time to prepare for battle. So Jeron's just about I'm just gonna stalk the Resna's team before we do our walking entrance.
見たことない植物だ。師匠、これって。
この高地固有の種ね。
Those kind of look like
他の
tulips.
地域では見
Although
ら
I
れない
think
動
those
植
are
物も多く
bell-shaped
見られるのよ。
tulips.
何か理由があるんでしょうか。
一説によると、この高地の環境が影響しているみたいね。
高い場所にあるからってこと？
それもそうだし、周囲が険しい崖に囲まれているのもあるわね。容易に出入りできないからこそ、この中で独自の生態系が築かれたと言われているの。
さながら陸の孤島だな。
なるほど、調べがいがありますね。誰か来る。あら、わざわざ出迎えてくださるとは。やはりあなた方でしたのね。極夜の錬金と。
なるほど、彼らが。 悪い予感というのは当たるものだな。
私がいればあんな奴らなんかすぐに蹴散らせる天の才なんだから。
Okay, I'm back. I missed the favorite part where, oh, they make a walking
無
entrance.
視しないでよ。あら、あなたは確か
I mean,
別の会の
now Lara and Gerald are surprised, like,
組織が
they
解体され
knew
たらと聞い
Karasu
てお
or
りました
Joanna were going to appear, but
もう終わった組織の人
the
間
way
が
she speaks
なぜ
differently,
錬金術師の
Lara
皆
just
様と一緒にいる
shifted
のでしょう。
her plan instead.
うるさい。凡人には想像もで
Maybe
きない
her plan
事
is
情があるの
to
よ。
kick off Joanna.
待ってください。戦う前に話し合いを。そんなの必要ない。 おいでなさい。
Watch out! Dragon.
何この魔物は。
Ugh. A dragon stitch with different dragon parts. A wyvern, the apostle, even a metallic robot.
レスナちゃん、とにかくこいつを倒そう。ふん、こんな魔物なんか
This monstrosity. I think it's artificially made, not, naturally made. This dragon does nothing.
加勢する。
Smack him. Smack and slash. It's still up. Like, literally, it's like a... I think it's like a synthetically made dragon.
一筋縄では
Not even sword can eat it.
押しとどめるのが精一杯だなんて。こんな魔物見たことありません。これは一体。
おそらく錬金術で改造を
I mean,
施
who
したんで
doesn't
しょう。
like a chimera?
それくらいのことはやってもおかしくはない。
I mean, it's gotta be a robotic chimera.
生物の本質から外れた行い許すわけにはいかないわ。みんなどきなさい。
Well, it's now this perfect moment where Sasuke just threw the explosive fog bomb in front of the dragon's face and it disappeared. Hold on. Might as well screenshot this and gotta have to wait for the Steam version. I haven't even played yet and now this phone is now chugging.
すごいです師匠。
イエーイ。まあ相性もあったのかもね。イエーイイエーイ。まあ相性もあったのかもね。
Yay! Fun! Mami ko no to-san.
サスキアさんって強いんだね。さすがレスナちゃんの師匠。
あ、驚いたな。
I mean, he'd be surprised, but Rorona already used a lot of explosive on her journey.
私の方がすごい
What
気
else
張ってる
Kirk
の
would
に。
be surprised at?
錬金術なんかより私の方が。だっておじいちゃんが私は最強だって。
I don't think that's. I don't think Sasuke would be ruining your moment. It's just the dragon is
このまま
quite
探索を
impossible to
続け
beat
て
with
大丈夫
blades
で
and
しょうか。
blades and hammer.
向こうはあからさまに敵意を持ってるみたいだったもんね。
彼らが目的を果たすまで待つという手もあると思うけれど。さてどうしようかしらね。
早く帰ってくれたらいいんですけど、そもそも素材を根こそぎ持っていく人たちですから。
I saw someone making a lot of those charms. A lot of necklaces at grade 320 on double SR and 400 on SR.
あいつらって一人で極夜の錬金塔を追うつもりか。
I mean, if you have Joanna, don't worry about her. She'll likely just raise enemies out. Yeah, clear mobs out.
いいかヨハナ、
Hmm.
よく覚えておけ。
What else did Oliver said before Moonlight Society was raided? Oh, you should be succeeded by other opponents. So I guess Oliver asked Joanna to strive to be the strong or fastest. Well, she was Karasi at that time. I mean, she could be a genius even without her mask.
そうだ。私は強い。そして誰よりも天才なんだ。あの変な魔物との戦いならともかく、人と人との戦いで負けるはずがない。血縁の会の秩序の番人、最強の戦士。それが私なんだから。
ダメね。もう姿が見えないわ。
もう好きに動いてくれちゃって。私たちもヨハナさんを追いかけましょう。レスナー来てる？
I was about to type meanwhile, but Team Valeria already returned to Hoshino Mayu.
そうなの？近く？それがね、ベルクシュまで行ってるんだよね。
Saskia took the request that Valeria already went.
行き違っちゃったわ。
Ah, too bad you missed it.
バレリア、ちょうど広場にいるのを見かけたから。
I think Roman and Jewel are already going to say this, but they're going to say to Valeria, we already taken care of Joanna. She's already under custody of Resna. Resna and Isana.
ちゃんと言うこと聞いてるかな。ちょっと待って。ヨハナが一緒ってどういうこと？
Wait! Ryzen forgot to say that? Dang it. I guess Roman should be the one announced that Joanna is currently under how do you say this? Under probation, doing a request.
そうだ、仕事も片付いたところだし、私たちも様子を見に行ってみないか、ユナ。
I mean, that could be a good idea. Having her serve well, not like an official capacity mission, but at least like a casual mission where she could redeem herself from atoning her sin.
よし、行きましょう。
I don't think Valeria will attack Joanna. She's already aware of this. Johanna already went so far to the other edge of the mountain. Like, I think it took her like 3 hours before finding a spot where Lara and Jeron are hiding. Nope. Not her shin, aka her arm shin armor, where whatever attacks you made, her arm shall not be raised off. You have an explosive. Your turn. Wow. I guess his main advantage is just counter-attacking her behind the pawn. Oh, come on. Fight fairly, Jeron. Even behind the fog, fight fairly. I guess he doesn't like to. Ooh, third eye. Spot him behind.
なんだ
Guess she can like half trace him from behind, but
何体がしびれまさかこの霧
it's gotta be poison fog. Like Doku Kiri.
いかがだったかしら毒の
Yeah,
霧のお
I
味
knew
は
it.
こいつ腕が立つとは言っても
She did use a fog bomb that
やり
can
ようはいくらでもありますわ
synthesize fog and poisonous
しばら
properties.
くじっとしていな
Like
さ
as
い
soon as she entered the poisonous fog, she is already inflicted with poison status
だ
effect.
ら
And that's a different status effect
俺もきつ
that
くなってきた
the story is using.
ああそうでしたわね
It's playing the paralysis effect,
甘くして飲み
not
やすく
the
してあります
poisonous
わ
effect.
甘すぎるのは好みではないがな
あらあなた
That's
の
too
こと
sweet, he's
一
just
つ
gonna pass
知
it.
ることができましたわね
And Joanna just sleeps. Well, lose consciousness. She's already tied up. Don't worry, Johanna did not knock out your due to poison. It's just just the poison is was trying to weaken her movements.
まあ
Not like
その
lethal
縄を抜
poison.
けられなければ
Just
意味がありません
Just a slowly disintegrating poison that is
あの
not
魔物が倒
lethal.
されたということだな
そのようです
Somehow Lara and Gerald were able to find the particular spot where the abandoned building has this
レスナ
particular
している
star.
人と行動を共にしているのかは知りませんがあの者たちを連れてくるための人質になっていただきましょう 私
I
は
mean, would she give up by just talking about
あ
Resna?
なたのようなか弱い子供にはその立場がお似合いでしょ弱い私
She doesn't like to be berated by hearing weak
おとな
words.
しくしていれば危害は加えませんわ私はいずれ一国の王となるもの
Yeah, we get it. You're trying to build a kingdom of your own, and you need someone who's going to assist her. Blah blah blah.
だら
That's kind of monologue Lara would say in case if she's going to capture one enemy. Well, used to be rivals, but now
少しくらい付き合いなさいわ
Joanna is now part of the
あ
good
の者た
guys.
ちは私の自信作を壊したその責任は取っていただかないと
I wonder what's the purpose of having her use
血の
that
気が多いのは
ring.
どちらなんだか
何か言いまして
ななんでもない好きにしろ俺としても邪魔者を消すのには賛成だ
さて
Hmm.
私は
I
今
guess
一度
Gerald
参る
said
としま
that
しょう
Resna's allies are already on their way to rescue Joanna. Gerald's just gonna stay in guard.
私は弱い
Yeah, why would you berate Joanna as being weak?
勝ちなんか
Yeah, she has lower defenses, but that doesn't excuse her. She's the fastest. Yeah, she's temporarily stronger if she's fast.
ヨハナさんどこですかヨハナさんレスナちゃんあそこに人影がヨハナさん
いや、違う。あいつは。
Hello,
ごきげんよ
Lara.
う皆様
Good day to you, even though it's nighttime.
レスナちゃん下がって
Like those hammers
騎士に守ら
would,
れるお姫
like those
様
hammers would traumatize Lara.
板についてきましたわね
She did go one-on-one against
ヨハナ
Isana.
さんどうしてここにジェロンさんは一緒じゃないんですか
Actually, Jeron is bodyguarding.
私
Rather,
あなた
she's
に
just
お
go-
話
he's
があって
just
会いに来ました
guarding
のよ
Joanna. Hi,
私
Joanna.
私の王国 ララキングダムにとってあなたは邪魔な存在なんですの。
She's the one who will stop her progress in making the Lara Kingdom.
そんな勝手な
I mean, always has been since chapter
です
2.
ので、最後に一度だけ本気でお相手して差し上げます。錬金術師レスナ。あなたに1対1の決闘を申し込みますわ。
So it's a one-on-one battle.
そんなもの受けられるわけないでしょ。
She'll do it.
あなたには聞いてませんわ。
Lara will do it, but will Resna accept her
被害者は
challenge?
口を慎みなさい。話が進みません。
If
被害者なんか
if
じゃない
Resna
け
does
ど、
not battle Lara, then
私が勝利
she'll
した
not
暁に
talk about it.
今後一切私たちの邪魔はしないと誓う。いかが？私は戦いたくありません。決着をつけるのなら別の方法でも。
I challenge you to do, yep, that kind of situation. As for, like, Resna would never fight unless she doesn't have any
ま
choice.
さか彼女を人質に？
あの魔物といい、随分と趣味の悪いことをするわ
Yep,
ね。
she's the one responsible summoning mounted wolves and the synthesized dragon.
ええ、今のところは。でもあなたの返事一つであのものは魔物の餌になるでしょうけれど。それがあなたのやり方ですか？王として立つ者の言葉と
Oh,
思い
you
ません。
just take Resna off?
あなたが正々堂々一人で来ればいいだけのことですわ。
Wait, which one caused Resna to just, force her hand? Because she doesn't fight. あなたたちの探し物が私の手をやるとって。Yep, she's a kidnapper. あと魔物といい。And, yep, since she did reveal she's the one who kidnapped Rada, yeah, this forced Resna to force her other hand
こ
to
の先でお待ちしており
take
ま
on
す。
Lara.
また後ほどお会いでき
She
るのを
might
楽
be
しみに
fed
して
to
いますわ。
monsters. No way no way Resna's already this angry. Even especially if she were to lose her former rival, the rival who was supposed to be the leader of the
どこ
Moonlight
までやれる
Society.
のかしら。あいつが一人で来るわけないでしょ。あら、どうして？あいつの師匠、妙な技を使えるんだから。それに、イザナとあのいかつい顔の騎士だってそこそこ戦える。あいつらが
I know it's going to be an not Izana, Joanna redemption arc, but
それなのに。
all it takes for her to speak out is just have her tied up.
あの者があなたを見捨てると？あんただって分かってるでしょ。あいつらが優先すべきは私じゃない。強くもない価値もない私を必要としてくれる人なんて。
She doesn't.
それはどう
Not
か
that
しら。
strong. Sharon said something. Someone took the initiative. Right? Resna alone.
ヨハナさん。よかった無事だったんですね。すぐに助けますから。
You're
もう少しだけ待
still
っててください。
you're still engaging in battle with Lara though.
あんたどうして一人で来たの？来ないわけがないじゃないですか。だってこんな私を助けたところで何の意味があるっていうのよ。だって友達を助ける
This is gotta be either music or song. I mean, she's just here to She's just here to rescue you.
大変なこともありましたけど
Regardless if it would take her life or so. I bet this is a new song before it will be available on the vocal album soundtrack.
一緒にいてもっと知りたいと思いました。だから助けに来たんです。私はこいつらに負けたのよ。弱い私に生きる価値なんてないんだから。強いか弱
I
い
mean,
か関係
the
ありません。
hardships that they battle in chapter 37, 37 an event story in 13 and 14.
わかんない。意味わかんない。
Actually, was that chapter 12 and 14? Yeah, I think it's chapter 12 and 14.
お話は済みましたか、レスナ。しっかりと一人で来た勇気褒めてあげますわ。ララさん、1対1の決闘お受けいたします。ですからヨハナさんを解放してください。そして私が勝ったら私の話を聞いてください。ええ、もちろん。心置きなく1対1。
At least character development for Resna. She's starting up a fight, her actual first fight against the alchemists. It was predicted in the game's opening video. Now it only comes true at story part 2. Gloves are down, prepare for battle. Actually, Resna is wearing detachable sleeves, so I guess sleeves are down. Sleeves are removed for this battle. This is where I actually start the battle. Now, it's only 7 parts left, but there's going to be one more battle after this one. I think I'm on autoplay, so I've got to tap the auto button, turn the auto button off. This would have been better if it's on the Steam version. That way you can see high quality rendering.
自ら出陣す。英雄譚の1ページにして差し上げます。時は
今。Let's see. The highest HP reduce fire resistance by 25% for 2 turns. Give the character with the highest. Ooh, what's this? Wait, I didn't know you can now see traits in... This was not announced in a version update. You can actually see the traits of each item. I thought this was not available before version 1.7. I think it's added in version 1.7. So, Resna's inventory consists of fire water, the fiery powder, which is available in story chapter 12, the one with the Valkyrie, and the Rosen Flame, available in the main story. So this allows her to increase her fire damage, initiate fire damage towards an enemy for 1 turn with 260% damage. So I think the plan is you can enhance Resna's skill, Resna's power, then use the fiery water against Lara, and then use Rosen Flame, because by this point the items, the debuff effect is already effective on her. Oh, come on. Even she hasn't even landed on the first panel and she's just breaking the rules again. Yeah, nice try, Lara. You just landed on the paralysis tile. I guess boost her skill damage up? Oh no, you can't, because next turn, Resna will be paralyzed. Alright, chance to get paralysis effect.
美しいでしょ。その目でよくご覧なさい。いつもより調子よしかも。せい、皆さん準備はいいですか？いつもより調子よしかも。
If Resna will be able to like one hit Lara, then I might be able to make progress on the story. Oh wait, it's a critical panel. Okay then. Let's see if the Rosen play will make progress with Lara's story. Never mind. I guess hitting her hard will finish the battle then. I guess the strategy is don't use autoplay and then try to let Resna land on strafing panels or critical panels. Like avoid getting the paralysis health one. How I figured out is thanks to XP stream, I was able to figure out why. I was able to figure out you have to focus on strengthening panels. That way, that way you don't have to end up like trying to battle in Valeria against Karasu or the mobs back in story chapter 2. Or I think it's back in story chapter 1. However, I did not reach the score battle with 15-4, so it's going to be first time clearing that score battle moving forward. Yeah, I'm not giving up. This lady was about to like try to rig the battle. Nice try, smoke screen. And then Stark just sneaked in just to protect or release Joanna. Pretty sure they planned this. Like they could let Resna go one-on-one against Lara, and then once both Lara and Resna are on dire straits, then they can initiate the counterattack. What is he using? Hmm? Huh? Oh, he's already using his enraged form. Yeah, Jaron actually has an enraged form. This monster. Oh wait, now it's in-game cutscene, but it's actually in action. I don't think Stark's sword is ready for the sacrifice. Sheesh. Gerard was able to not actually mitigate, but maintain the attacks from the hammer and sword. Oh dear. Yeah, it's a good idea. Try to stop that General from attacking Resna, or it's like game over. This phone is already chugging frames. Like you can actually see some freeze frames, and then that was not intentional because, well, I already set the graphics on high, and even on Snapdragon 870, it's not that stable. I already said it in the replay, but
するの
it still didn't work.
心配かけちゃってごめんね。すぐ回復するから。
Resna is already already like less than 10% of her HP after battle against Lara. Then
そんな目で
thanks to that enraged Geron, that already took most of her health down, but at least not like an elimination. Take her hand. Pull her up. Actually.
あんたはじっとしてて。
Okay.
私がやる
Just
から待ってろって言ってんの。
she's covering her.
黙って見てなさい。レスナ
Alright, the counter attack. Nice one, Jero. you got yourself wide open against Johanna's blades. Nice try. That clock. You were actually attacking a shadow clone of her.
ヨハナ、大丈夫？心配なんかいらないわよ。
His enraged form is only temporary, unfortunately. Cat exhausted most of Jeron's stamina, unable to continue his form.
私とあんたたちなら絶対に負けないんだから。ヨハナさん。
Lara knew this was gonna backfire. He's going for more. Guess 4 out of 5 are going to battle instead. I mean, they gotta have to cover Resna, otherwise mission failed. Let me check which team I'm using. Slash with out. Actually, should I hold on? Battle information. You have to either attack Jeron before Lara and the other mobs that are available at the mountain. Also, this dry cactus, the Dryado, will try to heal all allies' HP and recover break damage somehow. Yikes! She will be immune against paralysis paddles. I forgot this one. I forgot this effect. So this props Lara will be immune to paralysis paddles, or she will just give out paralysis paddles. Okay, never mind. Okay, I guess I'll just do the easy way in and then use Mari instead. Don't worry about the other 3, which are not effective against Slasher. They're not Ice or Slash, but I have an idea. Remember the Karasu elimination team I used in Story Chapter 14? This might be useful for taking out Jeron first and then Lara. Of course, I will have to take out Jeron first. Increase heal up and then critical damage increase. Restore HP gauge, because that could work if I were to advance one move for Liddy. Break damage receive up. Yep, he's going straight to KO town.
しびれる音色を届けるよ。みんなと同じです。ここで決めちゃいましょう。
Yeah, that's a bit cheesy, but oh well.
勝ち目はあるはずるわよ。
Actually, use it on your sleety. No one else is going to need some shield because Flock is already here.
頑張りどころですね。これを使うよ。この道具で助かった。
This is just going to be a waste on if I cannot use it on Lara, but don't worry. She has one more turn to use her. She has one more turn to use her items, likely. Guaranteed critical. See, I think it's only 2 turns. The increased ice damage by 63.2%. Alright. I mean, even though it's already filled with red, she already has critical damage guaranteed anyway. Actually, take out Lara. At least to increase all of her allies' critical damage, critical rate. I could replicate this if I could unlock score battle 15 for very hard, but the prior score battles will overshadow. Plus effects removed. Plus damage received immune. Of course. Oh well. Yeah, just use it on Lily. Blockade will just heal all allies anyway. This is not going to be double S strike, but it's so funny. Nah, just use whatever items we can. Even the mirroring software is now lagging behind. Nice try. Ow. Okay. Oh yeah, Lady already used up her dodge attack. Yeah, take the wolf out. What? It's fine. 504,000. There are only 2 recipes that are locked behind a very hard score battle, which I think I'll have to see if there are EX recipes available. Resna with a finishing move! She already recovered after that battle, and so flashy. Super KO. You're not a stop. That's actually their first defeat. Like, actual defeat. They didn't run away. Chapter 2, they escaped. Chapter 6, Lara just escaped. Chapter 12, they just flee during a sandstorm. Now chapter 15, that's their first defeat. Of course, plot device happens. I guess Lara's getting louder on this book. Maybe she has something to do with that
もう
book.
少し詳しく聞かせていただいても。はい。錬金術を学び始めた頃、この本は私の気持ちに寄り添うように知識を授けてくれました。錬金術への愛に満ちた、とても
I feel like it's a bit satisfying that Lara and Diron are finally taking their first loss after like 14 chapters of them just trying to run, them just admitting defeat but never taking battle damage.
ええ、知っていますとも。なぜなら他ならぬ私自身が表した本ですから。
Oh.
それは私が。
What's kind of interesting is the Araru is backwards Lara. When localized in English, it's Lara. So Lara kinda has a meaningful name in forwards and backwards. Lara having the same pronunciation of the same katakana. And then Aral is her pen name, where she did use a Filipino word to have another meaning for learn or study or lesson in Filipino. So the Araru name, for those who are reading the Japanese dialogue, they thought, oh, it must be an interesting form of pen name words. But if it's going to be localized in English, some of us might be able to figure out how that pen name is actually Lara.
なるほど。この本を愛してくださったあなたは私の敵ではなく理解者だったようですわね。
So, coming from Judy's words, ダラさんほどの歴史だなら、この本を書いた言われて不思議じゃない。Oh, it's not a mysterious book. Maybe. それに歴史にて気分を認めてほしいってそんな気持ち感じる。Ah, okay. So, I think the book was meant to recollect some of Lara's experience as an alchemist before she ran away or stormed off from her kingdom, from the Abraham Drockel's kingdom, off to start her own Lara kingdom. And then I have no idea. Maybe she left the book as some kind of keepsake. Then someone else who got the book that eventually was founded by Resna, and then she thought, maybe she'd be interested to take this book on her to passing on her experience as the alchemist. So the author wanted to be recognized for her alchemy, yes, but only for that broken fast to happen in chapter 12. So Lara was originally going to be that alchemist who will bring back the trend of alchemy in Lantarna, only to be betrayed by her lineage, and then it was eventually passed along to Resna. What's kind of funny is that I think the Japanese dialogue intentionally just amalgamate her line to Araru, katakana words Araru from Rara. By the time it will be localized in English, well, it's just going to be like Lara backwards if someone were to recognize the name pen name Arau.
ルイネ州の古城を拠点の一つとしていますの。
Next time they meet will be the Ruinet province.
いらしていただけるようでしたら
She gave away the
そ
location
こで
to
完
the
全
Polar
決
Knight
着をつけま
alchemist.
しょう。
Anketsue. This is where they're going to conclude the battle.
ごきげんよう。
Well, good day to you, and they just left the scene. But at least they took some battle damage along the way. They admit defeat in a fair way. Not like they just left the scene they left the scene unscathed.
今のって極夜の錬金塔よね。大丈夫だった？
重傷者はいないようだけど、私たちがもう少し早くついていれば。
バレリア、ロマンさん、ユナさんも、もしかして心配して駆けつけてくれたんですか？
Other than me, if anyone else is going to recognize Anna, it's actually Lara.
そのお前が心配なんだ。
Actually, I knew this one. I think it's like a misdirection. It's like a misdirection in the Japanese dialogue. Anaru, and then Lara having the repetitive words in katakana Rara. 2v8 is not exactly winnable. You're taking out strong alchemists against... oh yeah, 2v8. Oh, it was 2v5 before, and then by the time Valeria arrived at the scene, well, they're not going to win, so they just flee the mountain ranges and said, toodles!
ともあれ、みんなが無事でよかった。ヨハナは問題を起こさなかったかい？
それは
歩み寄った君にすら害をなすようであれば、ヨハナを自由にさせておくわけにはいかないからね。
最初は少し不安なこともありましたけど、今はもうすっかり大丈夫です。
そうか。レスナがそう言うならそうなんだろう。少し心配が過ぎたかな。
Ah, Roman, you're worried about Resna. Come on. She already 1v1 an enemy alchemist. Unfortunately, he wasn't there to see it. But we do. One of those 8, Joanna herself, could hold back the 1v5 many times. That's extra trouble. Looks like she finally found the material that Saskia needed to complete the request. It's an unusual flower, but or an extraordinary flower to be used in synthesizing.
心強いわ。
師匠、これで依頼は達成ですか？
ええ、ご苦労。
I mean, yeah, mission accomplished. We just need to gather. We just need to gather enough enough flowers at the Belg Mountain to consider that mission accomplished.
ヨハナ、じっとレスナを見たりして。何か気に
Valeria's like, what are you doing?
別に何でもない。
dere.
友達って何なの？意味わかんない。
There goes that Maki Nishikino line again. Ibi wakandai. はい。Back to the atelier. Oh, it's just Joanna.
お待たせしました。師匠、
思い受け入れて。
あら、美味しそう。いつの間にか料理の腕も上げたわね。
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいです。ヨハナさんもどうぞ。いただきます。
So that's it. いただきます。
ヨハナさん。
She took the book.
今、いただきますって。何よ、文句ある？全くありません。
You already took the bait. You're starting the route.
いただき
You're starting to grasp the ability of reading books. Next day.
その本読む気になってくれたんですね。私は興味ないけど、あんたがどうしても読んでほしそうだから。
Why would you want to read this book?
とてもいいことだと思うわ。
For
本から学べる
experience.
こともたくさんあるでしょうから。
わからないところがあったら教えますから、何でも聞いてくださいね。
Well, if there's anything you cannot understand, don't hesitate to ask me.
これはなんて読むの？
Sure. Screenshot. Is it me or is this what I will have to expect if they're going to give it some kind of a short anime to accompany with the game?
じゃあこっちは。これは少し難しいですね。
Resna Sensei. And then her protege would be Joanna.
それってこう書くんだ。知らなかった。これから知っていけばいいんですよ。わからないところは。
That would be Resna's first step to becoming a teacher in alchemy.
レスナ、成長したわね。そう。それでいいの。あなたは私が誇れる自慢の。
Ah, the generation has been passed on. Quite nice. Switching over to Valeria. Tarino, I'm not sure. Alright, Ludmila. I think I got the name correctly, Ludmila, because I was browsing a little bit on Goddess of Victory Nikkei, and I think Ludmila has the correct spelling.
そんなことも話したわね。私、もともと自分で決めるのが苦手でね。誰かに言われたことをやってる方が楽だったのよ。
Come to think of it, Crescenta wrapped around her blanket for a long
やっぱり
time.
自分のやりたいことって大事よねって。それで
I guess it's a chilly night
そ
there.
れからいろいろ考えて、はっきり分かったの。自分が本当にやりたいことは何か。そう、よかったじゃない。それは何か聞いてもいい？
She's going to ask that specific question.
私はレスナー。友達のことを助けたい。
I mean, oh, sure,
最初はいつか自分だけの夢を見つけたいと思うこともあったけど、やっぱり私はレスナと一緒にいたい。そしてレスナの夢の手伝いをしたい。
Ah, okay. to be the one to be with Resna and to be the one to fulfill her dreams.
そう。
Shotai true identity. So, Futari no Shotai. A pair,
どうかしたの？
pair true identities?
バレリア、一つあなたの素性のことで気づいたことがあるの。
We already covered Resna. We already covered Valeria's true
あなたは
intentions.
過去の記憶を失っている。そうだったわね。
So you've lost your memories of the past, right?
あれ？でもこの話ってルドミラにしたことあったかしら？
I wonder what
でも
that
もし
rings
失
your
っているの
mind.
ではなく、初めからなかったとしたら。
What if your memories were never lost?
初めから？
Maybe you started hating those memories.
ホムンクルスという存在を知っている？錬金術によって作られた。
Oh, for those who did know the human coolers back in Atelier games, yeah, I think it's likely the same. It's likely in the same race group as the automation, but human coolers is more on natural human identities, while automation are synthetically created. She never had memories to begin with. Got the Hajimete Kara part. From the beginning. Wait, what if Valeria is a homunculus? Would that explain why she never had limitations of a actual human being? She even observed the events in chapter 9 to 11. I see. Wait, I don't recall Valeria waking up in the Atelier with Floke, Resna, and Heidi. I think this one is back in chapter 4. Yeah, I think homunculus are also capable of synthesizing, doing alchemy. I've already recalled that from my Atelier Corona streams. Oh.
生命を動かしている核とも言える道具が埋まっている。その核が無事なら、
So superhuman strength is recovery, highly adaptable to environments. That is a possibility. I think homunculus that I recall from Rorona was that they're more or less have a purpose of serving their masters or the alchemy. So they have the aptitude to do alchemy. So that explains Valeria was able to sense alchemy, even she doesn't have first experience with it.
自分だけが違うと気に病む必要はないわ、バレリア。ただ問題は、自分がホムンクルスであることそのものじゃないのよね。もしそうなら、私のやりたいことって。そう。友達を助けたいというあなたの思いも、そうなるように設計されたものに過ぎない。嘘。
What? You can believe it? What if it's true?
でもね、バレリア。私なら、あなたを定められた道から解き放つことができる。それが、私のなすべきことだ。
Oh. So that's why Valeria was not able to, get killed in the middle of the battle in chapter 9. And now, Griselda is finally showing true colors. The Polar Knight Liberator herself. What if your own will was also programmed into you? Okay. What if your own... Wait, does Valeria have an original intention before her memory was already reset? I think there's a likely chance Valeria had some memories, but her memories were reset because the creator intentionally did. I think that's the likely hypothesis of what to expect for... Oh... Wait. As homunculus, I think she would act like the computer? Yeah, I think it's a possibility because automation like Adelia can be programmed. Homunculus are naturally programmed by human conversation. Ah, dang it. I have to clear 15-1 and 15-2 to unlock all the recipes, and I'm already way behind in terms of doing the daily grind. So So with the next province being teased by Lara, there's a likely chance that the next dungeon will be the one where they're likely going to see the Polar Knights headquarters. I already did clear all of the Risk 5 dungeons, but Risk 9? Holy moly, how am I supposed to do that? Even though there's already all recipes that are already unlocked, but I guess higher risk can give you more items drop. The Mountain Wolf was 22.9. Oh, it's just 1,000 difference from 15.1 to 15.4. We can select traits or synthesized items. That's a similar thing with human curation. You can fine-tune their specialty, personality, and goals, etc. Ah, okay. So, human QI, yeah, that could be the case. So, Valeria's true identity will likely be revealed next story chapter. I don't think it's going to be, that fast, but I think it's likely going to be available within 10 days or so. It's likely going to be August 13, based on the approximation. 15.1 and 15.2 both shy of the less. Wait, is it very easy to... I think for some reason those can be easily really be done? I'm not sure. Frenzy Bialdo, and Anderfang and Haunt. Interesting formations, but it will look like okay. It's a stronger variant. Good thing there aren't that difference. There isn't much of a difference if between S and double S. It's just increased item drops for treasure orbs and the double SR material. Even if you just clear C, you can still get the ultra rare not ultra rare, double SR item. It's just the higher ranks will give you more drops, so you can have like more attempts to synthesize at an efficient rate. Let's see, currently I think the summer event is still ongoing, but less than 3 days from now. Jack, you just need to up and up. So by around 2 days left. So I think 2 days would be 21. I think there's likely going to be an official live stream by next week. I think I noticed because I think it should be around the week where summer season is about to be over in Japanese school work for Japanese students. Just right near the second to last week of August, or the last week of August, they'll start going back to school. So I think by this point, staff might be able to go back around August 19 to 23 at the earliest, or 26 to 30 where if they need to set up the stream format for Resleriana first anniversary announcement. Wait, I think this B-roll is very short. Likely. As for me, streaming schedule wise, I think by next week, where Philippines will have like a 4-day weekend. So August 23 to 26 will be a long weekend. I think I already have more games that I could play during this time frame next week. So here comes Isana. Kiriraru. Sadly, Valeria is busy being surprised that she found that she's not likely human herself, and Griselda unveiled her cape. So it's just Isana, Resna, and Joanna. Okay, not sure what to expect for story chapter 16, but I'm guessing I'm guessing a character from Resleriana will have a new variant, and one character from an old series will have a new variant, likely. But I think there's going to be one event before starting a new story chapter. It's just my prediction for considering the Atelier summer part is already over. So, hey, the countdown to the game's first anniversary. I'm looking forward to it, but I am still holding my Legend Fest battles on whether or not I'll use it to summon Saskia or Joanna. Maybe I'll have to wait for another first anniversary Legend Fest banner to you know me. I'm likely going to buy another variant of a character that I could save up though, but maybe I might need a few of them for a few score battles. So anyway, that's going to be it. Stream schedule, I forgot to post this last week, but I think this week I'm likely going to stream one during the weekday and then I think 5 or 6 streams before. I think 5 or 6 streams during the 4-day weekend. So August 23 will be Ninoy Aquino Day, which originally was supposed to be scheduled at August 21, but President of the Philippines moved the schedule to August 23. And for August 26 will be Day of Valor, a National Heroes Day on August 26th. So good thing I will have a 4-day weekend ahead next week. So yeah, if you're gonna see me stream, I do have some extra time at my hands, so anytime. So that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Discord server, Blue Sky, link in the video description below. And happy birthday! Or should I say, we already recalled the day that Joanna or Valeria was born. So see you guys. How do I say it? See you guys next weekday. Probably either a vacation or after work. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm not likely going to play whatever game I haven't cleared yet. And yeah, got the words to say. Just a sandwich between Isana and Resna. Two childhood friends sandwiching a newly born leaf Joanna. So anyway, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Have fun with Resna, Isana, Joanna threesome while Saskia is just watching the two of just read a book. Anyway, goodbye. See you soon. I forgot the chat log also hides Resna partly. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as this anyway. Joanna! Okay, I'm just gonna turn off the mic. Good night, everybody.